Hey, 8th grade. This is our very last problem of the day for today. It's on something a little new, so I need you to make a note, first of all, in your problem of the day book before you turn to the textbook to work on the problems. We are talking about parallel and perpendicular slopes. Now, yesterday we learned that slope was rise over run. We did not talk about more than one slope, though. Parallel slopes are the same. They can be a fraction or a whole number, but they are identical. Parallel slopes, if you graphed a line with them, they would never ever touch. They're just like parallel lines you would find last year, like in a coordinate plane. They don't ever touch if they're parallel. Perpendicular slopes are opposites. They are opposites. If one is positive, the other has to be negative. An example would be 2/3 and -3/2. That is a perpendicular slope. One's positive, one's negative. One's 2/3, and the other is its reciprocal, 3/2. So perpendicular have to be exact opposites. Alright, if you will pause the video, you will try on your own to complete the problems on page 121, numbers 1 through 6, and then play the video when you're ready to check them. I hope you noticed number 1 was your example. We already did number 1, and we know that it is perpendicular. And I'm just going to write per because I don't have any more room. Now, to truly evaluate number 2, I need to make sure that I make them fractions because slope always has to be a fraction. So I'm going to put both whole numbers over 1. Now, while it kind of looks like they're opposites, because you have +5, -5, they are not reciprocals of each other. So number 2 is neither. It cannot be parallel because it's not the same, and it can't be perpendicular because they're not reciprocals of each other. Number 3 is 3/4 and 4/3. Now they are reciprocals, but they are missing something. They are missing one of them being a negative, so it is also neither. One of them must be a negative and be a reciprocal for it to be perpendicular. Before I can evaluate a number 4, I need to make -12 be a fraction. So I do have one positive, one negative, and they are reciprocals of each other, 1/12 and 12/1. So number 4 is perpendicular. Good job so far. Number 5, before I can evaluate, I'm going to have to simplify. 3/9 will simplify to 1/3. So what I have now, this is 1/3, and then I have another 1/3. So those are parallel. They are exactly the same after I've simplified. And the same thing is going to happen on number 6. I'm going to have to simplify. I know 6 goes into both 12 and 42. 6 goes into 12 2 times, and 7 times into 42. So if I bring over my other, those are also identical and they are parallel. Alright, good work. If you brought your interactive notebook, I would like you to add what we know about perpendicular and parallel slopes to it today. If you did not bring it, do not go get it. We'll add to your interactive notebook tomorrow.